I'm a scholar of the far right who has fled the United States to Canada, and I need help.
Abe, I've got a master class in dumb libtard lefty lesbians over here who are completely out of touch despite being a self-proclaimed far-right scholar. Oh, that's interesting. Big brain, Abe. Big brain. Well, what happened over here? Well, this far-right scholar had to flee the U.S. because everybody knows that the U.S. is on a rampage right now, murdering and throwing into concentration camps the Blicks, the Browns, the gays. And this genius over here is going to hop on that underground Rainbow Railroad and escape this fascism. Where, by the way, you're definitely going to go to Mexico, right? Because white people suck, America sucks. That's how we got into this problem. White supremacy, right? So definitely, no, you're going to go to Canada? Oh, that's weird. That's weird.
I'm a scholar of the far right who has fled the United States to Canada, and I
Refugee.
need help. The situation in Canada is absolutely dire. For Americans who don't know, the housing crisis here is worse than in the United States.
That's hilarious. The far right scholar, Abe, did a whole lot of research on the far right. Not so much the far north to figure out that, no, the place that we need to, again, model our economic system off of, right? Because the Canadians, they've got free healthcare. Yeah, you wait 24 hours for a nurse. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'll pay for healthcare over here like a dumb idiot. Yeah, your financial system is way worse than ours. Wowee. You would think that before you packed up your lesbian family, you would, I don't know, look into it. No, too busy monitoring ICE, huh? Monitoring the far right. How'd that work out for you? Well, now this idiot is complaining because they-thems need some handouts. Oh, see, that's the problem. Yeah, with the give me grunts, right? Yeah. They break into a place, they provide nothing, and they demand everything. That's kind of the problem that we have here. It's not fascism. It's not authoritarianism that we want the border enforced. It's that typically people who are jumping over the border are erratic numbnuts who are parasites and bring nothing to the table. So you should enforce your border against pieces of trash like this. So now they-them is on TikTok saying, wow, this is the housing crisis is way worse than Los Angeles. Yeah, you guys should fix that, by the way, Canada. You should fix your housing crisis by inundating yourselves with so much more third world foreigners. That should definitely, and then take some of our American trash too. You can have these idiots. Yeah, there you go. Dump more losers into your country. That'll definitely fix your housing market. Oh, wait, no, that's a bad idea. Wowee. Well, anyway, Canadians, feel free to give her some money. Give her some money, right? You could even give her some crypto, maybe, if you've got today's sponsor, Rumble Wallet. You may have seen the conversations happening online lately. Censorship is back, and it's happening everywhere. Platforms are controlling narratives and pushing the stuff that they want us to see. We got to fight back, and Rumble is the only company that stood the test of time and deserves our support. On one side, Rumble is challenging big tech censorship, but now on the other side, they have introduced something that will give us protection from the big banks shutting us off. Banks can cancel your accounts, freeze our cards, so that's why they've launched Rumble Wallet, a wallet that no one can cancel, and a wallet that supporters can use instantly to tip creators like myself without the middleman taking cuts. With Rumble Wallet, you control your money, not a bank, not a government, not a tech company, not even Rumble can touch it. It's yours and only yours to protect your future and your family. You can use this. You can buy and save digital assets like Bitcoin and Tether Gold in one place. Tether Gold is real gold on the blockchain with ownership of physical gold bars. It's not only a wallet to buy and save, but also to support your favorite creators by easily tipping them with the click of a button. There will be no fees when you tip my channel or others. We actually receive the tip instantly, unlike other platforms where you got to wait for those payouts. Support my show and other creators by clicking the tip button on the Rumble channel. It's wallet.rumble.com, by the way. Download Rumble Wallet today, open an account, and step away from the big banks for good. Wallet.rumble.com, or just use the link in the description box below. Search for Rumble Wallet on the app stores. You can find it there as well. Yeah, I wouldn't be tipping her anything. Here's the tip that I'm going to give you. You're an idiot, and you should do a minimal amount of self-reflection and understand that all of your problems are because you're an idiot. It's not Donald Trump making your life worse. It's not the patriarchy. It's not a straights making your... You're a dumb moron. Watch this. So this idiot is going to fully acknowledge that I got to flee America because America won't let the LGBTQ show porn to small children, and it's enforcing our border. That's like racism, so I got to flee. That's weird. So you love immigrants.
The cost of living crisis is worse here, especially when you are shut out of the healthcare system, when you can't access any of the resources that Canadians have access to. And that's understandable.
Why?
You know, I'm not a citizen of the country, but...
Wow. Wow. Well, they, them has just acknowledged that there's a difference between citizens and aliens. The citizens who are a part of the social contract with the government and they pay taxes, they have access to the healthcare system and benefits because they're citizens, right? And when an alien comes in, they're not given access. Do you know why they're not given access to it, sweetheart? It's because they haven't kicked in. It's because if you have a system where somebody can jump the line, jump into a country at 40-something years old with all of their health problems, and they've never paid taxes, they've never kicked into the healthcare system, then they're going to drain it and explode it. And you're acknowledging this. Hey, it's fine, Canadians, right? Yeah, I know that I'm a foreigner, and I know that I'm an alien, and so I shouldn't deserve to be given your health care and your social net benefits. I shouldn't be getting, welfare, your Canadian welfare. I get all of that. Yeah, but you don't get that for this country. That's why we're enforcing our border. You got all these people, they jump over the border, they drop a kid. Now the entire family is going to get SNAP. People jump the border, have a kid. Sometimes they jump the border, they don't even need to have a kid, depending on where you're at. Like in California, hey, here's Section 8 housing. Here, jump into our ERs, jump into our public school system. You haven't paid a dime of anything, but eat up all of these resources in our hospital, eat up all of these resources in our schools, eat up all of our Section 8. It's totally fine. No, it's not. It's not. And then when we say that we don't want to do that, you guys, oh, you're racist. Oh, this is how Hitler started. Oh, my God, would you hate brown people? You're fully acknowledging the problem. You're fully acknowledging it. When you go to Canada, they can't just give you free everything. But when all these people break into America, we're supposed to give them free everything. That's stupid. It won't work. That's completely financially untenable. And you acknowledge this. You're acknowledging it when it comes to Canada. But you've just been told that America sucks and America's awful and white people suck. And so when we just enforce the same logic here that we can't have a bunch of people blowing out our social safety nets from third worlds, you go, oh, that's racism. And now I got to flee. She keeps using the word flee, like she's under duress. Like America's not. She went to Canada. She fled to Canada. And now, again, she can't work, by the way. You know why you can't work, right? Because every other country isn't just going to let people come in, get jobs, and undercut the wages of the citizens there. So you're on a visitor visa, so you can't work. You went to a place and you can't work, and you thought it would be fine. You've done zero prep for this because you're a moron. You're a dumb idiot. A dumb lefty idiot. In what world? I couldn't imagine not working for 6 months and being like, oh, well, that'll be fine. I'll just ask everybody around me to give me free stuff. That'll be totally fine. That's a total lefty mentality, and that's why you're a loser. So you broke into Canada. Canada does all the same stuff that we want to do here. Enforce our border, right? We don't want to allow people to jump over the border and then undercut the salaries of American citizens. That's fascism here. She goes to Canada. She goes, oh, no, I totally understand. But she's got a plan, guys. She's got a plan. What's your plan, sweetheart?
There are 2 adults, a cat and a dog. We are looking for more than a room, but 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, for free or below market.
For free. She's like, hey, listen, hey, Canadians, we need some free stuff over here. And like, not just a room, by the way. I mean, it's me. It's my lesbian wife. We've got LGBTQ cats and dogs, by the way. So, I mean, one room's not going to work. Sweetheart. Again, this is the mentality of a leftard. You can't afford to live there anymore. You should take a couch. Your lesbian wife, and your 4 dogs, you should be stoked for a sofa recliner. And you're like, well, listen, we can't just have one room, by the way. So, I mean, if you got an apartment, right, and, not a studio, by the way, all right, we got a shower. We don't do that in front of the dogs, and so we need some privacy. So, I mean, if you got like a 3-bedroom house that we could have, that'd be great. Holy balls, Abe. Oh man, you got a 1-bedroom. You got like you got a spare apartment that we could have. Yeah, that definitely won't impact the housing crisis in Canada, just giving free apartments to loser lesbian leftards of America. Yeah, that'll. You lefties out there are the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet. It's incredible how stupid you are. Every problem that you have is a consequence of your own making. Incredible. So what's the plan if you can't get that? What's the plan if you can't get that free house? You can't get that free apartment, huh?
Thank you. Checking my messages regularly. I will be paying very close attention to this post. If we can't find housing, we're gonna have to leave.
Yes. Yeah. Just like we're telling everybody else. If you break into our country, you gotta go. You can self-deport, or we can kick you the hell out. And you're fully acknowledging that when it comes to Canada and Canada's rights to do that, and totally oblivious when it comes to our country. Because this country sucks, huh? Don't come back, you stupid cunt. Don't come back. Stay the hell out. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching the video. Check out today's sponsor, Rumble Wallet, and then make way, because the salt must flow.